Guess what? Apple intends to release an iPhone 16 Ultra, which will sit atop the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max variants in 2024. Also, what is this we are hearing about an upcoming portless iPhone? The iPhone 16 is still a long way off, but we have some tea on it. So join us as we discuss this and more today. Dynamic Island. The Dynamic Island fluid notch technology is one of Apple's most significant design enhancements for the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. Cleverly, the notch can now automatically change to display information about certain programs, therefore decreasing in size and providing more utility.
It's an advanced technology.
However, the business may advance on this idea and eliminate the notch altogether. This means a more manageable pill size. Don't fret, Apple is not discarding it.
I hope so.
In particular, its size will be reduced by almost 50%. This is possible because of Apple's new Face ID technology, which has been in development for many years and will be embedded in the display's underside. The camera and other parts of Dynamic Island will still be present, but the island as a whole will be diminished. Do you know what this means? It's not going to be an annoying notch, as some users of the iPhone 14 Pro Max complained about. We will talk about the under-display front-facing camera that is currently under development in a bit, so hang on. Design. Technicians are currently developing two different models, and just one of them has a USB-C port, while the other has none. Now word is that the iPhone 16 Pro will be portless, but more on that later.
I cannot wait.
But now we all must be aware that the other models are expected to have a USB-C connector. As with the iPhone 15 Ultra, when you press the volume buttons, you will feel a vibration instead of a physical movement. This will make your device more resistant to water and less likely to break. The less it moves, the tougher it is to break. Under display. According to Elec, Apple may be developing an under-panel camera in order to achieve its ultimate objective of concealing both the front and rear cameras. An under-the-display fingerprint scanner is a feature of several Android phones.
High tech.
The iPhone 16 Pro will use a similar system for its Face ID. A hole for the camera may be the sole thing that stands out on such a screen. Both an in-display Touch ID and a facial recognition system have been patented by Apple. As Apple's primary biometric technology over the previous several years has been Face ID, it seems more plausible that we'll see an under-display implementation of Face ID. Note that display expert Ross Young also has made such assertions about the iPhone 16 series under-display Face ID. He tweeted, "We reconfirmed again that there is not expected to be under-panel IR for iPhones until 2024, iPhone 16. Gotta start the development and start submitting samples now though. All the same, make sure you're subscribed to our channel because we've got a lot of information to share with you about the iPhone 15. Modem. Apple may finally ship a phone with built-in 5G modems with the iPhone 16 after years of research on in-house solutions. Mark Gurman of Bloomberg has reported that beginning in 2024, Apple would no longer use Qualcomm modems. Thus, if everything goes according to plan, Apple's own 5G modem might power the iPhone 16 series of handsets. That's great news, particularly for iPhone owners. But there's another side to this story.
Well, I am a little curious.
Apple's first in-house 5G modem is not expected to be available in time for the introduction of the iPhone 15, according to Jeff Pu, an analyst at Haitong International Securities. The expert also speculates that it may be delayed until 2025, thus after the release of the iPhone 16. Anyway, this year's iPhone 15, as we all know, will also rely on Qualcomm modems. Portless. There has been widespread speculation that a portless iPhone will be introduced at some point. There won't be a USB-C port on the bottom, and Apple will succeed in making the phone totally wireless. As predicted, a fresh leak has surfaced concerning the future design of the iPhone, which supposedly does not have any ports. It's been years in the making, but Apple now has the ability to manufacture an iPhone without a port. It's a key component of the ideal iPhone design, which entails a phone with no notches or holes and a chassis with no ports or buttons. One major benefit of a portless iPhone would be that Apple could create a totally watertight device. In the future, the iPhone may be completely waterproof rather than just water-resistant.
Creativity.
According to what we've heard, Apple plans to utilize a portless iPhone's MagSafe connection to transport data. Leaks Apple Pro in an article describing the alleged USB 3.0 lightning speeds of the iPhone 14 Pro, referred to the portless iPhone technology. According to the leaker, Apple will eventually transfer data through MagSafe. The leaker wrote, "The company is investing a lot of time and resources into this development, and while I don't expect the iPhone 15 Pro to be portless, the iPhone 16 Pro has some chance of becoming the first portless iPhone. Nevertheless, this rumor should be taken with a grain of salt since the iPhone 16 is still too far in the future for us to know anything even somewhat certain about the phone.
Disappointing.
And we still have to see what the iPhone 15 has to offer."
Oh, we got to get one of those.
There have been rumblings that the iPhone 15 would have a periscope lens and quicker data transmission. As always, there's more to the story, which will be revealed in our next video. So join us there.